you check the children. You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil, Laird.
Marcia Parker.
Fuego here.
And we are here to do a trailer reaction roundup, you guys. If you missed it yesterday, or earlier today, I'm not sure when this is going to go up. We reacted to the trailer for Chucky, the upcoming TV series. We did that as a separate reaction. Now we are going to catch up on a bunch of trailers that we have not watched yet on the channel. Mm-hmm. And the first one we're going to start with is one that's been out for a few weeks. It's for Don't Breathe 2. So we watched the first movie, and Fuego and I and Marcia also. Did you try and go to that screening with us too?
Maybe that's why I thought it was already out, because we tried to go watch it.
We tried to go watch a screening of it months and months ago, but we were not allowed into the screening because we were too old.
We're too old.
Yeah.
Literally, we were ageists.
Not as
we
old
were
as Stephen Lang,
out of there.
but I mean, still, the fact that
They were letting in a bunch of
desired.
younger people that were coming after us because they wanted a younger demographics reaction.
They wanted 20-somethings.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first time we'd ever seen it, and we called it out, and they offered Fuego a free movie to pull his post down about it.
Yeah, they sent me an Instagram message
just a free
after I went
movie
after the marketing company, and of course I didn't take it down. I'm like, a free movie?
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna
We
maintain my
see
integrity.
free movies all the time.
Yeah.
Like calling it as a season.
Yeah.
So this is the trailer for said movie we would have watched back then.
Hashtag old, me too.
So let's check it out. This is Don't Breathe 2.
I'm
We
just
saw
bummed
old instead.
Yeah, right.
I'm just bummed that Jane Levy isn't coming back, because she was really good in that original film. But I guess it's fine, whatever.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a Stephen Lang show now.
Oh, so is it a direct?
No, this is pre-trailer trailer, of course.
I hate when they do that.
Failed. The gun is in my hand.
Sorry. I'll make it next time. You almost got me, didn't you, boy?
That must have been
a lot of fun today.
Spawn.
I can take her again next week.
No. Home safe.
I really dig Stephen Lang, man. Hell of an actor.
I don't think I've seen this full trailer, actually. So
Yeah,
this is new to me.
Shadow.
Definitely a different setup.
Yeah, I was gonna say there. I feel like they're altering the dynamic of him a little bit.
What do you want?
I mean, how do you do that?
Coming with us, kid.
Sick of a bastard as he was in that previous movie.
Get the girl!
It's not me you need to be scared of, little girl, but the man standing next to you. Now, I don't know who he is, but I know who he's not. Should I tell her or you?
He's gonna come for me.
Now, you're gonna see what I see.
A lot of darkness there.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Charlie Murphy. Ooh.
That hurt. Don't blink, because we cut so fast you can't tell what's going on. And it's so dark. You can't see.
Really well shot, I gotta say.
Yeah. I feel like they showed him off a lot, but I don't know. It looks okay. It's
I'm not overly
not the same movie, and it's kind of weird that they're rebranding him as a good guy instead of
I don't know what I think
evil
about that,
fucker from the
honestly.
first one.
See, I that's one I hadn't gotten around to.
Okay.
I still hadn't gotten around to the first one yet.
It's good.
It's on the list to watch.
Really
I just got busy with other shit.
It is a good movie, but what? So how does this one tickle your fancy?
It looks all right, but again, like compared to how they were portraying him in the original, yeah, he's more on that kind of anti-hero aspect and almost like a semi-redemption to make you give a shit about his character. Because especially if, like what you guys were just saying too, if he was more of that like malicious kind of psycho or whatever.
He's a Slimer in the original.
Is he?
He's like a rapist.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's terrible in
What
that
the
first
fuck?
movie.
Yeah, he like kidnaps.
He's inseminating.
Yeah, like he kidnaps women, chains them up, and to get them pregnant so he can bear their children.
Yeah. I am befuddled.
So I
by
have
the tone.
no idea what this is supposed to do,
I am
unless this is
befuddled
like
by the tone of
the
this.
kid, one of the kids that he fathered, and now he's trying to train
Well, that
them.
doesn't really make me want to even watch the first one.
You should though. It's a good
Sorry, I
movie.
just ruined it.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
No, you're fine, but that's
Spoiler
fucked up, man.
Well,
It
that's
is.
why it does leave you a little baffled when you watch this trailer because
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like the same
Unless
guy.
that's partly where the dude is telling, like, right this scene basically, it's like
Yeah, that what he's saying. You don't. Yeah, you don't know
who
the guy
the guy really is, kind of thing.
Yeah, she's definitely like if she. The only thing that makes sense is if either
He's a child from one of his
it's a child,
kidnapping.
right?
maybe.
Or he just like befriends a mom and he's like, here's my opportunity to grow one up to take over. Like I don't know. It's disgusting. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do, but it kind of
You're not a fan.
hitting me the wrong way. Like I don't want to be a fan of this guy. This guy is a horrible person, and
I
there's
agree
nothing
I'm right there with you.
redeeming about what he did in the previous movie. It actually killed the movie for me.
Yeah.
When they showed what he was at the end, I'm like, dude, you just ruined a really good movie and made it weird and had to be about like sex slavery. Like this is crazy. I don't know. Anyways, I may be a little triggered right now.
Nah, I'm intrigued, but I'm not that into it, to be fair, because of the fact that he was such a deplorable person in that original film, and so I don't know why they shifted tone like this. I did read though that there were a couple different versions of this script that were drastically different, and when Jane Levy decided she wasn't going to come back, they completely just retconned essentially and decided to go with this instead. So, and I really like Stephen Lang, so I don't know. I'm conflicted right now.
Yeah.
So.
Seems weird.
It's kind of
Seems
like
weird.
if you were doing Wolf's Creek and you made Mick a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It is strange.
But don't people root for like the killer in certain circumstances?
Yeah,
Like,
but
they
to
root
kill
for Victor
people,
Crowley,
not to be
they
good
root for-
guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big
So-
fan of Michael Myers, but he's
You don't want him to be a protective Michael Myers?
No.
All right, well that's it for Don't Breathe 2. Let's move on. Let's get into the scary stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the trailer for Demonic. Okay, this is the new trailer for the upcoming Neil Blomkamp horror movie.
Okay.
And apparently he might be leaving the movie industry to make video games now, from what I was reading.
Oh, really?
the other day.
Interesting.
Yeah, which,
Never can tell with that guy, but
but
all right.
he's talented.
So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Because we did do a previous trailer.
Yes, this is the second trailer for it. Hopefully the story trailer.
How is this possible? Do you know what this place is?
Your mother, Angela, she's our patient.
I've been out of touch with her for a very long time.
Her mind is very active in the simulation.
That guy.
She went on a homicidal rampage. This is your chance to ask her why.
Is this like The Cell?
Kind of, a little bit.
You have to go. You have to go. Guys, please let me out. Can you hear me? Guys!
What are we doing?
No, just wait.
Are you sure that you haven't been having any hallucinations outside of the simulation?
Filmed entirely during quarantine, from what I understand. So.
You could be real.
I can't do this.
You won't end up like your mother. The Vatican has been funding a black ops unit, using priests like soldiers.
Now that it's free, it won't stop coming for you.
Stop right there.
Still not really divulging a lot about the plot.
No. Yeah, still not saying an awful lot, but I gotta say, I am still
What do you
interested.
mean? I feel like I know everything I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like,
interesting.
No, and that's a good thing sometimes, you know?
The mom got possessed, killed a
And
bunch
it's
of
gonna
people.
kind of pass maybe
and now,
through VR. Or
yeah,
whatever.
now it's gonna, yeah.
It's
I
not
know.
spoon feeding us like certain trailers do, where they
No.
like there's an immense revelation about stuff, and I can appreciate that.
No, I'm intrigued. At the very least, you know, Niell Blomkamp's going to present you with something different than what you've seen before. So I'm on board. I don't even need to see any trailers beyond this. It's odd
Same.
enough, and it gave me just enough to make me want to see it more. But I don't need to see any more after this. Robert, what are your thoughts?
I'm intrigued. It looks aesthetically pleasing. Don't get me wrong, and I like the concept of like what they're doing with the whole video game demon possession kind of thing. I don't know. There's a couple things that still seem a little off, but I'll still at least check it out. I'll give a couple first episodes watch and then go from there. But I don't know. It looks okay.
How about these simulation visuals? You guys think
they're okay, but
well, they're making them look wonky on purpose.
Yeah, they're trying to make them look like they're
Destabilized.
obviously like in a
I'm really more
VR world.
intrigued
and
on the design of the demon and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know. Well, I'll check it out.
it's funny because I'm like, man, they should have better effects. I mean, we get better like VR effects with PlayStation now. Like, why are we in 18-bit right now? But it does feel a little bit like The Cell, but more of
I love that movie.
just a newer twist of it. It was a very cool movie. This is a very straightforward, not as artsy as The Cell was, but
right.
I think it's something that not a lot of people tap into. There have been a couple things where you're going in and you're taking something back with you, but I don't know. I think this is I think it's neat. I feel like the VR world will probably take me out of it because it's taking me out of it every time it shows up here.
Mm-hmm.
But the kill shots and stuff look interesting, and like this little clip of the demon creature looks different than just like when they show in the drawing. Like if we actually get to see something kind of crazy versus somebody just doing some crazy like I'm a demon possessed me. It'd be cool to see something different, to see a demon as itself versus as being a human possessed by a demon. Anyway,
Fuego.
I love Niell Blomkamp, man. I mean, all of those Oats Studios shorts that we looked at, like Zygote and stuff, were really rad. And I even like Chappie, so I'm one of those few and far betweens in that regard. But I'm the most intrigued by the second half of the trailer with the weird onward Christian soldier shit that they're doing, with the guys with the brandings and stuff, and how that's all gonna, affect this, like, demon in the machine, ghost in the machine sort of thing. So, I mean, I'll watch anything Blomkamp makes, and so I'm intrigued, but I'm still a little critical of the look of these virtual worlds. But I mean, you guys all kind of clarified that it's obviously intentional. So, Niell was great. I'm into it.
All right, so that's gonna do it for our thoughts on Demonic. Yeah, again, I'm interested enough in what he's done in the past to give him the benefit of the doubt on anything from this trailer and just give it a try straight out. Now, the next one, the thing I've been really excited about, is the trailer for Malignant, which is James Wan's next horror movie. Hopefully, return to form. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, and this is gonna be another one of those dual releases, right? HBO Max.
oh, it's on HBO. What? Yeah, I think
cool.
I would be in her same reaction right now. Like, I'm. Whoa! What is that? She getting killed killed by herself?
No, she basically had a dream and visualized the murder.
No, but I saw her die. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing murders as they're happening.
Such gorgeous shooting.
James Wan shoots the
Oh,
hell out of
it's
his
just so beautiful.
He
So
says
like
his
murder
name
she
is
dreamed.
Gabriel.
Oh,
He's someone from my past.
Goes in a slash.
yeah, looks like a ghostly slasher.
I like that.
Yeah, it's quite a resume there,
Whatever
Mr.
happened to
Wan.
you before you joined our family hurt you in a way that I can't even imagine.
Stop saying that.
Maddie,
What?
who are you talking to?
Gabriel.
Is he your imaginary friend?
He's the devil.
Ooh,
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, right?
The
That is not cool.
what's his name? Young Winchester.
ooh.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Adam.
It's back.
God, this looks sexy.
It does look really good.
Killed again. He's getting closer.
Honestly, this looks better than Demonic.
Way
He wants
better.
to talk
Yeah.
to you.
James Wan. My babies.
Jesus. One baby or two?
One.
Jesus Christ.
So good.
Coming from me.
This looks really fucking cool.
Wow.
The visuals, especially on the dreams.
I want to see the darker headphones on.
Like,
Dude, that looks
Whoa.
so cool.
That is
Coming
rad.
to get you, Barbara.
That is rad.
That looks hella cool. I am most.
I finally know what that means now. I get
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yeah.
the beginning of the
get that reference now.
Yeah, so this looks amazing. This looks like
Yeah.
James Wan upping the game yet again, dude. I mean, it's beautifully shot with great visual effects and working, you know, in synchrony with each other. And it's, oh my God, I'm just so excited to see what he's got in store for us. I don't want to see anything else besides this trailer. This trailer is more than enough
I don't want
to
to
show
ruin
me
it.
all I
it
need
would
to
start
see to
ruining
get
a
me in
lot
the
of
door.
it.
Yeah. It feels like anything beyond this is just going to tell too much, and this is perfect. God, I mean, the visuals are just fantastic. James Wan is a horror visual master.
He really is.
And I could not be more excited about this. Oh my God. And it's so funny that so few people, I think, even knew that this movie was in development.
I didn't know.
Like those of us, we that cover the news
we
know,
talked a lot
obviously,
about it,
but
I mean,
it's
I
been on
found
our
out-
it's been on our schedule for
Yeah, it was like this.
I mean, I found out when I watched the news of you guys.
Yeah, it's been on our
reporting that.
schedule for September 10th for a while now, so it's been on our schedule to
That's
cover.
when I found out about
And then
it.
we had no idea what it was about, and now this first trailer drops and it looks freaking amazing. So yeah, I'm super on board. Robert?
Absolutely. It's just especially the opening scene that really got me. No, like really, even everything that I've already said in between. Like for this, it's basically there's not really much to repeat. It's visually that scene right there. Okay,
Ugh.
I want to say.
He gets
Gave me
stabbed in the
shivers.
head, obviously.
Yeah.
Gave me shivers.
Kind of dead, but
But no, like this
Maybe
is this a
maybe he's
series
not
or a
dead.
movie?
Maybe it was a vision.
Sure.
So yeah, no, this
You
definitely
know.
is aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, she looks like a
dark
floating
and
head.
brutal looking.
Yeah, the lighting selections in this are rad.
I'm 100% on board, and like I said, this definitely looks a million times better than Demonic and what we just watched. I will most definitely watch this before Demonic. Marcia?
Yes,
I got
please,
nothing
more.
else.
Yes, please.
more.
She's
May I
like,
some
I
more?"
don't want one, I want two.
No, like this is gorgeous, and it's just right up. It's up my alley because it's just so visually interesting, and it's creepy and beautiful. I don't know. It's just like everything I could ask for, and it's very supernatural, which I like too. And it's murder, and just I don't know. I feel like even though you aren't getting a lot of the story, you don't have her background or why she's seeing this, and you know you're gonna get that when you watch the actual movie. I don't care because I feel like I'm confident enough that this is going to be well produced, well told, and I'm not gonna like be disappointed. And just by what I've been presented, I don't know how you can fuck it up.
Yeah, I got you.
Hollywood can find a way.
Yeah, but this is James Wan.
I know.
I may
I
have him
know.
on a pedestal, but there's a reason why I have him on a pedestal. He has not disappointed me yet. And just by seeing these cool, like, set changes and just the tone and just the
He definitely has a talent for horror.
And that main actress, like, most of her looks are like, holy fuck, this is, like, really happening to me. And I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Like, every look that she has is she's terrified. Well, I'm terrified with her. So, I don't know.
So she's selling it accordingly.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I would have the same reaction that she has this whole time.
Yeah, and
I'm excited to watch this in the dark.
There you go. And I'm stoked for this too. I mean, James Wan and horror, despite the fact that he's veered into, doing like Fast and Furious and Aquaman and stuff like that, he basically made his name in the realm of horror. And despite having a relatively vague trailer as far as story goes, this is so visually masterful. I am so beyond stoked. And so, man, bring it on. Especially the lighting throughout and just the choice of, the lack thereof to add ominousness, which is something he has such a talent for, the movement of the camera and everything. I still always think of that second Conjuring film and just some of those tracking shots and just how gorgeous they were. Mm-hmm. So I am so beyond excited for this.
All right, so that's going to do it for our reaction to Malignant. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below as we move on to... let's do the 2 TV trailers that dropped for during Comic-Con. The 9th season of Dexter dropped a full trailer.
I was going to wear my Dexter shirt today, and I didn't. Can I go home and change?
Nope. All right, here we go. Ready?
Now, so
Season 9.
I haven't watched Dexter. Robert, have you watched Dexter?
Marcia and I have,
yeah,
so
I know you can.
we'll have a split reaction here.
Like I've said before, I'm not big on like the slashers and the killers and crap.
Get out of here. So, you don't belong here.
I don't know. Like, I watched a couple episodes. It was okay. I could never really get into it.
All right. Well, here we go.
You
this will be quick.
Do it.
Because they're supposed to be bringing back a bunch of people like Lithgow and some of the from what I understand.
Yep.
Except for James Remar.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Yeah, he was upset about that.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Was he Me Too'd?
No. It just...
All right.
Okay.
The dad. All right.
I know. I remember now.
3, 2, 1, go.
So,
You gotta put both
how are you feeling right now?
Well,
he's so good.
it's been a whirlwind.
Oh, he's
I've
so
always had
sexy.
my demons, and so I went away.
What's up, Jimbo?
Is he in Maine?
Well, I don't know.
Because a lot of people were disappointed with the way they ended this series,
And
right?
sometimes I have an urge too strong to
He
ignore.
owns a hunting store.
Whoa! Easy there.
What is the problem?
I kind of have a thing about blood.
Every day I walk through this world, faking it, knowing
Yeah.
that someone
That's what he
knows
calls his
who I
desire
am.
to kill.
That's it.
Fancy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This is all about blending in.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I mean, getting Dexter back in any kind of form is good. And they did announce that Jennifer Carpenter is coming back, even though she did not make it through the last season of the show necessarily. I'm interested to see if she is now going to be playing the role that her dad used to play. If she's the one that he's going to be seeing.
Okay, so for those who don't know, because they never watched the show, when Dexter was growing up, he was adopted, and then by a cop, and the cop knew that he was a serial killer in the making, so he directed him into telling him how to kill and how to do it in a way you wouldn't get caught, and also directed towards people who deserve to die, like other killers and murderers and things like that. So any time throughout the first and second season, like his dad would show up as his like Jiminy Cricket,
Conscience,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what I feel like they really should have done with this one, because if they're bringing Lithgow back, and I know from what I've heard is like his character was killed off.
Yeah.
Like, so Lithgow's gonna.
I
I feel like Lithgow's gonna be that little demon on the shoulder saying, you know, you can't escape what you are, and then his James Remar should have been again coming back as his dad, being basically that. No, you're better than this kind of thing.
But it'll be the sister instead.
Yeah, probably.
Wasn't like
So
Jimmy
they gotta
Smith
figure out
on
how
the
to get
show
Jennifer
at one
Carpenter.
point too?
Yep, he was on there for a couple seasons as well.
I'm like, is that Stokes?
Yeah. So anyway, it's exciting.
I'm
Exciting for both of us. You guys don't care quite as much.
Don't get me wrong. Like it looks fun enough and everything,
Well,
especially
you can't
for.
watch this if you don't watch Dexter.
Well, I'm not going to watch
Well,
this.
then,
I'm just saying
you
in
don't
general
have
for
to.
those
Yeah, then
for
your
those
opinion
that have
sucks.
already watched the previous
we
series.
still want
I
their
can
reaction.
Okay,
see
so
why.
let me see. Let me see.
I can
If
see
you
why you guys
if you like Dexter, would you like to
sass me, Marcia.
I like Michael C. Hall. That's the name of the
Michael
lead
C.
guy.
Hall
Yeah,
is so
yeah, he looks great, man. I mean, I've enjoyed him in other projects that I've seen him in, but I didn't realize there were 8 seasons of this show, because this is something I would like to binge at some point.
But they're
I've
just like
talked about it
Showtime
for
seasons.
years.
They're 10
So
episodes.
they're 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I guess that's not that bad. I mean, Jesus,
They're
20
fantastic
something-
too. They're Showtime, so they're gory and uncensored and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
20
very
something
worth it.
episodes of seasons of Supernatural.
I would still
That
watch
was a bigger
Hannibal first,
undertaking.
but Dexter is right up there with Hannibal as far as worthwhile TV.
Dexter all the way. Team
Hannibal's
Dexter.
better.
Prefer it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it because A, he's a serial killer. B, there's some drama, and his sister's awesome.
She was
And
from
it's a
Exorcism
cop
of
drama
Deadly.
as well, which is fun for me. Like, it has all the elements that I absolutely love. So that's why Dexter was made.
And that was Clancy C.
For me.
Brown, a new edition.
Yeah.
He's a new guy.
But yeah, I would say you would definitely have to watch that first run through before you can watch
Oh yeah.
this.
I just
You can't
jump on
jump
the 9th
into
season
this.
of a show.
No,
So
just watch
the
last
next
season if you're alright.
the next trailer we're
No.
going to watch is for season 11 of The Walking Dead, the first full trailer for the final season of The Walking Dead.
Is it actually the official final?
It's the final season, but it takes place over 2 years, so it's the final 2
Yeah.
seasons.
So I definitely have to catch up on
You do.
Walking
All right, but here we go.
10 was
I ain't
really good.
catching up on
10 was
good.
really good. The Whisperer War was great.
Oh, so you're up to date too?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and I will be okay. So all right,
I watched some of the Whisper War, but I didn't finish it.
three, 2, 1, go.
Shut up.
Oh,
my
this is his last
boyfriend.
episode.
What? His wife wouldn't know. Wow, the preacher's still around?
Alexandra's our home.
What we have.
It's right here. Yours is.
If we live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
He is still not taking a shower.
If we die for them.
Imagine like how bad everyone is gonna stink in the apocalypse.
Well, they have their towns now, so they should be able to shower.
Do you want to talk about it? We need to start thinking about other options.
Who's that guy?
Mech suits? What did I
No, they're
miss?
not mech suits. They're just police riot gear.
So, you're leaving to fight ghosts.
This is a path you don't want to go down.
I've done worse.
None of this freaking.
Is that Maggie?
Yep.
Yeah, she's
Maggie's back.
These people.
So who are these people?
There has to be some new opposing force, I would imagine.
That is what's out
Eugene's
there.
still alive?
Don't be scared. I'm not.
But he's still alive?
That's what I
Of
said.
all
Yeah,
people.
that guy is debuting.
God isn't here anymore.
This is a death march. And you are the damn Pied Piper.
You're paranoid.
When I'm right.
How does Maggie coexist with Negan?
That's
the interesting thing.
That was actually the last season that I watched. It started getting boring.
You destroyed everything that we built.
Glenn's last season.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 and 9 were not that good. That line was great. Judith was great, man.
Oh yeah,
The only way
God,
this
Judas.
works
Yeah,
is to
Judas
trust
was supposed to be
taking
because
over
they didn't want to pay
Carl's
Carl.
Yeah, so they killed him off.
The woman who lived
I'm still upset about that.
the one standing
Yeah,
here
he
now.
wanted to redo his
Pushing
contract.
Negan. Please.
Well, he deserved more money.
He did, yeah.
It's like I think that like what turned me off on it was really how they were treating their people. Like,
I feel like that's why what's his name? Andrew, what's his name? Who played Rick?
Lincoln.
Yeah, I feel like that's also partly why he left too.
Oh, that's funny.
Welcome to our new world. It's like a new governor.
Yeah, it's a different town. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I'm interested enough. I'll watch it. It's not at the forefront of my watch list like it used to be, but it's definitely gotten better from where it was a few years back. So I'm interested enough. I'll definitely finish it out at this point. I don't care about Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead World Beyond.
I could not get behind those.
No, and they had new trailers too, but I'm not even bothering with those.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of World Beyond, and it was just too tween for me.
I watched one and I didn't. I was like, nope, that's all I need. I'll never watch any more of this. So looks okay, Robert.
It looks all right. Like I said, I fell off on pretty much at season whatever when Glenn was murked off finally. Yeah, well, he was supposed to die so much longer ago.
No, he wasn't. Glenn died exactly when he was supposed to.
Was it?
In the comic,
I thought he died a lot sooner than that. Well, because I know he
You're
still
thinking
died,
somebody else.
Maybe because I know he still died from Negan and everything in the
That was
comic.
it. That was
Yeah,
that was okay.
It was like scene for scene from the comic
Okay.
book.
Well, either way, that was basically the final season that I watched, and it picked bits and pieces here and there from the other ones. It just got so boring, I fell off. It definitely. This one looks a lot more interesting, but I don't know. It's still a hit and miss. I'll take it or leave it.
Okay, 7 and 8 were both relatively uneventful and just kind of boring, but then 9 picked it up a little bit, and 10 I thought was really good. So, you know.
Marcia, any interest?
So, I mean, I do need to pick it back up so I can catch all the way up. I even fell back on the comics, so I need to do a big push there. It does look like it's getting a little bit closer to the roots where we're back into like the zombies and and just like more of those more intense kills, which we loved about the series to begin with.
God, Noah's death is still one of the worst for me, man.
And I think that's what killed me, because we lost a lot of heart when we lost some of the characters. Like, it just not, the cast wasn't in it as much anymore because they had just such great chemistry. Even though like they would lose people along the way, there was so much heart into the show. And then things just started falling apart when, you know, Carl got let go, and Maggie got let go, and then Andrew Lincoln just bailed, and then it was just kind of like they were holding on to something that was just a little jumpy the shark. But
because didn't Michonne leave as well?
Yeah, Michonne left after Rick left because their stories are going to come together in the movies.
Yeah, because they're still playing.
Oh, I forgot they were doing.
Wait, Michonne's out now? Like,
yeah,
she was
Michonne's
still
been
in the show when I was watching it.
No, she left
gone.
too.
Yeah.
Well, that's the weird thing. So this town that they're getting to, where it's the police with the white armor,
yeah,
Michonne's daughter lives there. In the comics, when she happens across this town, she sees this wall of missing persons, and she sees that her daughter is there, and so she realizes that her daughter is at that place. So Michonne is actually the centerpiece of that story arc, where they're trying to court Michonne because Michonne was a lawyer, if you recall.
Right.
And so they're like, do you want to be the lawyer? You'll get one of the better houses, you'll get this. And she's like, wait, you guys have a caste system here? So it was really interesting, you know, how they did it in the comics. They can't do it quite that way because Michonne's not in the show now, so I don't know how they're going to do it. Fuego, your thoughts?
No, I'm excited. I mean, like I was praising the 10th season, those 6 bonus episodes they filmed during quarantine, aside from the Negan one, weren't particularly good, you know. But yeah, man, I'm especially intrigued about how Lauren Cohen coming back, because, you know, she notoriously left the show over contract.
She came back in the last season, though. We saw her.
Yeah, briefly, but not like really exploring her story adequately, and the fact that she did have kind of a messy divorce with them and what did the ABC show that got canceled after 1 year.
Well,
and
I did watch that show too. I liked
you
it.
saw a glimpse of the episode where it was the last time we saw Negan in the comics. Is the confrontation between Maggie and Negan. It's an entire issue of just them talking in a shack. and it seems like we're gonna get that as an episode, so it's gonna be really fucking cool.
I gotta get my hands
the
on
Negan redemption tour has been a very interesting dynamic in the show for me, and I didn't think I was gonna be about it at first, but I've warmed up to it, especially over the last.
He does
season,
it slow enough where
know?
it does
Yeah.
okay. All right, so that's going to be our reaction to the Comic-Con trailer for Season 11 of The Walking Dead, the final season. We still have a few trailers left to go, including, I don't know if you've watched it yet, Fuego, but there was a second trailer for Dune that came out.
Since I had a rough last couple days, I thought about going to that event where...
the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, where they were going to show the first 10 minutes and behind-the-scenes interviews and stuff like that. It was at Arizona Mills, but I decided against it.
All right, so let's check this out. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Surprised they're still
My
doing
planet
it.
Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low.
I know Denis was saying he didn't want that.
Rolling over the sands.
Mary Jane
you can
Watson.
see spice in the air.
Oh, that is her.
The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes. Their cruelty to my people is all I've known. What's to become of our world?
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. Everything important happens when we're awake.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac's in it too.
Yeah. You want some muscle?
I did?
No.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me.
You need to be ready. You've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
This is what I do.
I feel like I'm
Kill them all.
hold off on the book after seeing this. That I'm not doing so much of a comparison.
Everything with guns off the ground!
I've seen the original.
I've
It's been so long.
I've never watched it.
I watched it
They're
once.
picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides? A great
It's
man doesn't
weird.
seek
Like,
to
this
lead.
seems like this would be right up my alley, and I've never watched anything.
But if your answer is no,
Book or
Well, it was a
famous sci-fi series of novels, actually.
Yeah, we put
My son.
like 8.
Well, there was ones that Frank killed himself and his son Brian. Did some like prequel and sequel stuff.
My life.
all together,
Yeah,
we
it's
stand a
like 3
chance.
minutes trailer.
3-minute trailer for a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Is it really 3 hours?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And it's only the first half. Of the
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
so-
Because even think the original movie was
There are
ridiculous.
more than the ringsing it?
Yeah, but that's honestly
It's
probably
such a
better.
beloved-
It's better that ooh, Javier Bardem is in it.
Yeah.
What?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
An actor.
Oh.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Surely his most noteworthy. role.
Dance with the Devil.
Anyway, I'm interested. I have no loyalty to the property, so it just looks like another cool sci-fi movie that I'm gonna give an honest shot at.
Same. Like I said, I've still yet to go and actually read the book. I'm only familiar with the initial first film and everything like that. But no, this
is David Lynch, right?
I watched them all
was.
years ago in my 20s when
Yep.
Blockbuster was still open. I rented everything and I watched them all. It was one time. It was over the course of probably a week or two, and I don't remember a goddamn thing about any of it.
It'd basically be going back and watching a whole new movie again.
Yeah.
But no, this looks really cool. the graphics and the costumes sets, like, I'm all about this.
High end for sure.
Yeah, high end most definitely.
Yeah, they spent over $200 million on this sucker.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I really do.
That's like nothing nowadays, though. With
True.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, it's easy to lose out the money. People
donate that to my checking account if they feel like that's nothing to spend.
I'm not saying it's nothing to me. I'm saying it's nothing to
I wish
them.
I had $200 million.
Marcia, your thoughts?
I'm actually like digging it. I think it's beautiful, and the star cast quality. I mean, they really didn't hold anything back, and it's probably why it cost as much as it did. And it seems really interesting. I know, like, this is a blind spot for me because I don't know anything about Dune, but I'm a big sci-fi person, so I think I would dig it.
You are, yeah.
I'm digging the way it's looking and the storyline and just just amazing. I want to know now. Like, what is this?
Isn't that so
Tell me
cool,
about
though? That can still happen in our day and age, where we're our age and you're still like, you have an entirely fresh sci-fi property to go into that's been treated with this big budget and care. You know what I mean? Like, it's really exciting that we can still get that nowadays.
And this is sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is one of those things that's like, this is a worthwhile remake, especially with the technology and everything that we have. This is one of those it
makes sense to do it
makes sorry, yeah, exactly. It makes sense to remake this.
And there's a lot of people who love it. Like, I've heard Dune. I heard a lot. Like, everybody talk about it. But I've never taken
always hear about the spice.
Yeah, and the worms.
The sandworms,
And that's where
took the time to
see,
watch
the sandworm is the most notable.
It inspired the
Dune.
movie we're gonna watch here in a little bit.
And Beetlejuice.
And Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And that's the big gamble, though, that they spent so much on this property, and they're really wondering, just like Lord of the Rings when it initially was going, they thought that was a gamble too because it had such a fervent fan base, and yet they didn't know if the casual audience, like Marcia, was going to be into it and want to see it.
So the problem with these kinds of movies is it's the same reason why it took so long for Meg to get made. Yeah. Okay, Meg was originally supposed to be made in the early 90s, but then Mighty Joe Young came out, and it got shit on. Then Godzilla 1996 came out, and it got shit on. And so they're like, giant creature movie? No, no, thank you. So what? It was a terrible giant ape movie.
What the fuck?
Well, and Disney spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
But this we had John Carter of Mars. That was this huge $200 million budgeted Disney sci-fi movie that made jack shit, and it scared people away from doing big budget sci-fi for a long time.
Well, also from what I was reading too is like because of the title change of John Carter, like a lot of people didn't know actually what the property really was and the association of what it was.
The fact they took the Mars part off was dumb.
And that's I think that's what they were saying is what really killed the marketing is it was just John Carter.
And I like that actor too, man. I mean, he was one of the only good parts about Wolverine Origins. You know, I actually liked him.
He did play a good Gambit.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting to hear that because it's just there's so much love for sci-fi, but at the same time, it is a niche. You know, it's a niche, and like not a lot of people appreciate it. Like.
You should be watching Lost in Space on Netflix with your family.
Yeah, I have watched.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that's the sci-fi. Like that's good sci-fi that's been coming out recently. We only get one more season. The final season is next season.
So the Lost in Space was actually worth it.
Yes. So good. So good. And I never watched the original.
I see. We did the trailer reaction and everything for it, and I just was not jonesed about it.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
So good. The acting, the quality,
the action, the robot, all of it was fucking.
You see, the reason they didn't film part 1 and part
Matt
2
LeBlanc,
here,
man, 99.
Gary Oldman.
That's
it.
Yeah.
The issue, guys, why they didn't film part 1 and 2 back to back like they had initially intended, though, was because Blade Runner 2049 did not make its budget back. Arrival, despite the fact that it was very celebrated by critics, it underperformed. At
Annihilation
the box office.
underperformed.
Yeah, and so I mean, Denis has I don't think he has made a bad movie. I just watched Prisoners again the other night. That movie is awesome. You know, the fact that he has such skill as a director from, you know, both a big and a small scale.
I just want to watch it for her. She looks just
Zendaya looks like she's very alluring in this.
She's very alluring.
Yeah, that's right. Rebecca Ferguson is in this too. Damn, man. Anyway,
so many good
yeah,
people.
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah.
Very,
All right,
very
so
excited.
let's
I've been waiting a year for it now.
Why don't you guys let us know what your thoughts are on this trailer
That's
for
another,
Dune?
like 3
Couple
hours.
more trailers, just a couple more. Let's do the Red Band trailer for The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf animated movie.
Oh, and you have the other one from the Channel Zero guys, right?
Which one?
It's from the people who did Channel Zero. It's some new show that they have. I think I saw it.
The cherry one?
something.
Yeah, exactly. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Witches are rogues without virtue. True diabolical creatures fit only for killing. There is no place amidst honest men for them.
I've really been digging the animated movies on Netflix now.
Witches are experts
I'm halfway
in
through
price.
the Motu
You have to
stuff.
keep a brand.
What is the word of your word, Vesemir?
I'm not.
See, I'm a
skipping
monster
it.
hunter. Every deal has a price.
It looks like a different Witcher. It's not Geralt.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I am too. Let's get some other Witcher stories.
Yeah, because even in the universe, there's multiple different Witchers and shit. So.
Friend of a friend.
I do like the adult animation that Netflix has been kicking out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm on board for it.
Indubitably.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Marcia?
I'm not really big in animation stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll probably wait to see what you guys think, and if you guys think it's worth my time, I'll watch it.
Ever
Like, I even
since-
tried to do Resident Evil. I couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, it was terrible. That was awful.
Their Castlevania though.
Castlevania was great, and the gods,
yeah.
the Greek gods one that came out was also pretty good. So
I watched that one.
And like I said, I'm halfway through the 5-episode first part of the Masters of the Universe reboot, and that's a good animation too. So
yeah, Tressie is.
Has that been? Has the He-Man one been pretty good so far?
yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. Because I've been hearing some like wishy-washy things on it.
Well, there's a lot of people review bombing it for reasons, but the story.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I'll
Make your
check
own
it out.
opinion.
Well, I'm going to, but like, I'm not a huge He-Man fan. But
I wasn't
I'll
either,
check
but
it
it's
out.
still worth checking out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. Let's. So now we have 2 left. Actually, the next one that Fuego was talking about is the new series by the people that made Channel Zero. This is called Brand New Cherry Flavor.
Yeah.
I
Strange
don't
title,
understand, but okay.
But how can you have a new cherry flavor when you already have a cherry flavor?
I don't know, but it's Netflix. Here we go.
Yeah, they're gonna do it anyway.
I don't
Ready?
know, but like I thought Channel Zero got better and better.
It did.
As
The last
series
season was definitely
progressed,
the best.
So, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, good song.
I think
we make a good team.
Bloodletting.
Oh, that's strange.
You know that woman?
I know that guy.
Oh yeah, do you?
Zeke.
I've been waiting for the right
Oh,
moment.
we know her too.
Yeah, and it's her.
What is it you do? For you? I could hurt someone.
Oh.
It's stylistic as
That's
fuck.
sexy. Have you ever watched Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
She looks like Phoebe Cates crossed with the chick that was in the Child's Play reboot.
Oh, doggo.
You betrayed me. I will punish him.
What?
That's because it's artsy.
No, I actually don't.
No, this looks.
What
do you want from me?
You
that
made
Jake
promise.
Gyllenhaal one where it was all about like the artsy sort of.
Nightcrawler?
Buzzsaw or something?
Oh, Velvet Buzzsaw.
Velvet Buzzsaw. I liked
Big
that
time
movie.
Velvet Buzzsaw movies. I enjoyed it.
I like the Perfection way more, but yeah, this looks good actually. I'm intrigued. It doesn't say much about what we're gonna get.
Is it a
I'll
movie
wait for
or
the
a
story
series?
trailer, but I don't know. I can't even tell if it's a movie
Because
or a
it
series.
seems like
It's
it
a series,
could be
if
a
I'm not
series.
mistaken.
Okay, that looked like a series.
Looks
yeah,
cool though.
You never seen Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I
That's
watched.
the main character.
I watched the Robbie Reyes season.
You watched the Ghost Rider? See, that's when I stopped.
That's the
Oh,
only
he was
season
in
I
there.
like legitimately watched from start to end, and
Just for
I
him.
cherry picked the rest of everything else because I never got into the Marvel series. Any of like the Netflix stuff, I was just
Daredevil's the only one that was really worth.
I started Daredevil, fell
Marvel
off
Agents
of
of
it.
S.H.I.E.L.D. was fun. I liked
yeah, I
it a
just
lot.
never
Anyways, I was just calling him out because he was in the show and I enjoy him.
So what did you think of the trailer?
I think I would probably try it. Because it does have a lot of that kind of fear and loathing in Las Vegas kind of feel where it's just kind of really crazy and you don't really know what you're gonna get. It seems like a ride, like a really intense ride.
Fuego?
Hey, just based on the track record of Channel Zero, I will most definitely check this out. But I definitely am getting those Velvet Buzzsaw kind of like high society art centric sort of vibes from this, and I'm into that. But there's an essence of pretension to it as well. So I'm just gonna the jury is out because of the fact that I like Channel Zero so much, all 4 seasons, honestly. So.
All right, well, that's going to do it for that trailer. I think I've got one more here, which is for a movie called Howling Village. And the reason that this is a big deal is because I believe this is from the same guy, Takashi Shimizu, that created either The Grudge or The Ring. I'm not sure which, but one or the other. This is called Howling Village.
All right.
So let's give it a try.
It's gotta be werewolves, right?
No, I guarantee it's not.
J-horror?
Howl?
Yeah, J-horror or something. I don't know. Let's check it out. Cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
They can't do werewolves?
No.
Shut up! 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm watching.
Robert the Wolfman says that.
So probably The Grudge.
Yeah. This is more of like the Weeping Woman and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was right. Okay.
実在した犬鳴村です。
That looked like a hand down there.
It did. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Robert, maybe it is.
It might actually.
A J-horror werewolf movie?
Dude, I'd actually be really down because I've never seen that.
That's a spider.
Okay.
で、何急に。どうしたの？アキナがおかしいんだよ。今朝帰ってからずっと。
アキナ。
ねえ、何なのこれ？
トンネル行ったら本当に。アキナ見たんだよね。
It's definitely getting
more demon and ghost kind of stuff.
Well, that's what he's really good
それ
at.
が分からないから年だよ。
Oh.
Whoa.
Eee. Oh my. Okay.
I'm still confused on what it is. Is it demonic? Is it zombies?
It's like.
Because
I was
they
like
looked like they were infected.
Demon zombies.
Yeah, they
they
said urban
wiped out
legend.
the village.
I don't know. Can't quite tell, but
They had the
I'm into it.
phone booth, which
I'll
is
give it a try.
interesting.
I'll give it a try. I mean, he's more than earned, you know, a look in my opinion. So it looks intriguing enough for me.
It looks like I would watch this in the dark and pee myself.
Probably so.
Like I'll at least give it a try and everything because it doesn't look bad. But I've said before I've never been a fan of like the Grudge or the Ring films at all. The originals to the American remakes.
I'm a big fan of the Grudge, but the Ring
they were just boring. I don't know. I just couldn't ever get into them.
I like Gore Verbinski's remake from a visual standpoint.
Yeah, the Ring was outstanding.
But,
okay, Fuego.
Yeah, I'm kind of ho hum on this to be fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't give me enough, and
see, that's a werewolf.
Some of that stuff is kind of creepy and cool, but yeah.
I wish, Marcia.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna watch it too, and we're both gonna find out. But no, it would have been actually really cool if, if it was like some like hidden lost village and everything, where everyone is basically just hermits to themselves because it's a village of werewolves. That would have actually been pretty freaking cool. But they go back to the ghosts and demons and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels too much like it's echoing things I've seen.
Yeah,
previously,
fair.
Unfortunately.
That's fair.
So.
I don't know. I think you're gonna get a lot of great sound design and just like cool moments of the supernatural kind of ghostly, like
the visual stuff. I'm sure is going to be
and
really
like
good for this.
the building of the suspense and then the payoff is always really good with these type of movies. So I'm definitely it's up my alley. So I'll definitely watch it. And I like the idea of and I know we need to move on, but I love the idea of the phone booth because it reminds me of this like I think it was an NPR special. They were talking about how there was big like tsunami or something. And so they have like these phone booths where people would go to talk and leave messages for their loved ones that died during the tsunami. So like you would hear all these voice messages, these heartfelt messages, and it's just like going back to like what a cool setup. Like you could go and talk to them and maybe they come back and answer. Anyway, sorry.
Does that ever work out?
Not for them, but it works out for me.
See enough movies to know that it never works out.
But it's a really sweet idea. I don't know.
I get
bringing some of that culture into a movie like this would be fun, I think.
You were totally right, though, that like in both J-horror and K-horror specifically, like the sound design, like the cracking of bones and weird discordant stuff, you know, it definitely just adds the eeriness. You know, it's something they definitely strive.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the trailer reactions, you guys. We are now pretty much all caught up, so why don't y'all let us know in the comments down below which ones you got into and which ones you did not. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel directly the way that you do. If you want to become a patron, the link is in the description box down below where you can tell us movies to review, do commentaries for, stuff like that. We're about to record a commentary for Tremors for the first time ever on the channel, and so that's because of a patron. So thank you guys so much. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
Over with Wolfman.
Marcia Parker.
Gracias. Jaime and Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.
My butt's numb.